Well, enough of those nicknames. We're underway. I was about to say, folks, I have been to many a Rage in a Cage event, and this is about the loudest I've ever heard a crowd when Syler Mason came out. And now all the talking is done, all the boasts, all the schoolyard boasts have been put aside. It's for this belt, the EWA heavyweight title, being placed on the announce desk here by Commissioner Mikey D. As the champion Michael Anthony of 477 days, literally coming out and rubbing all of the titles that he has amassed in Syler Mason's face, as he had multiple people holding those titles during his ring entrance. And, Syler Mason definitely, you figure he's got the edge in technical wrestling, but Michael Anthony, in his own right, can match side for side with Syler Mason, and I'm sure he'll tell you this because this stems back. This stems all the way back to the late 90s. These two amateur wrestling foes, and they had met 4 times on the amateur mat, all 4 times won by the juggernaut Michael Anthony. And oh, look at that, switching the position now on the full Nelson, but Michael Anthony literally just flexing out of it and gets back into control with his own version of the full Nelson. Announcer Steve Studwell mentioning at the very beginning that this is only going to be pinfall or submission. There will not be any disqualifications. There won't be any other factors factoring into the decision. It is going to be pinfall, submission. There's going to be a winner. And Syler Mason met with the blinding light. That shot to the short rib that Michael Anthony has perfected. And you can hear this crowd, and a second blinding light. This crowd, which is packed to capacity, they have not left their seats. And quite frankly, if you have left your seat before this, shame on you, because this is the epic, the cover 1-2, the epic odyssey of Syler Mason almost coming to an end, but snuffed out by the juggernaut Michael Anthony with that big clothesline. The tail of the tape in size and strength, clearly on the side of Michael Anthony. The technique, as I said, Syler Mason has it, but don't sell Michael Anthony short on that. And, lackadaisical cover, the bridging pin, only a 2 on the crucifix pin by Syler Mason. If there's going to be a downfall by Michael Anthony, it might be that he's not taking this as seriously as he very well should be. Maybe very well thinking that his dominance against Syler Mason in both the amateur ranks and, quite frankly, in the professional ranks is indebted to him. These two have met before in one-on-one action, never a clear-cut pinfall winner. And when other people were involved, it's led to Syler Mason almost being put out entirely, lest we forget the unsanctioned Bel Air street fight that nearly put Syler Mason on the shelf for good. As like a piece of paper, Michael Anthony just effortlessly picks up Syler Mason. Oh, but Michael Anthony sent to the cage wall. The kick and the DDT, putting the champion down. The cover, 1-2. Referee Mike Flory only with a 2. And a rolling neck snap. A sliding lariat, the cover. Syler Mason going in for the kill. As he has the crowd advantage, the home field advantage. That second rope driving elbow. Setting up a rear chin lock as Syler Mason now trying to control the tempo. Driving the knee into the lower back of Michael Anthony. We've all heard the legends of the schoolyard, you know, who bloodied whose nose, who broke whose leg, you know, and Michael Anthony, you know, he's taking that to a whole new level. Imagine beating somebody 4 times in amateur wrestling and then following that person into their own other profession, being professional wrestling, and then lording that over them and saying, I'm better than you. Everybody can relate to that at some point in their life. And Michael Anthony is that quintessential schoolyard bully, making sure that, that Syler Mason doesn't hear the end of it. And, whoa. Michael Anthony called out the commissioner, who he's had a long-standing verbal rivalry with, and he dedicated that stalling vertical suplex to our esteemed EWA commissioner. Dropping the leg and a 2 count. Syler Mason not being able to exhibit his game of power moves and suplexes, quite frankly, against a man who is 6'7" and 320 plus pounds. I don't know if he can. And Michael Anthony controlling this crowd, much like he is controlling his challenger, Syler Mason, here tonight. Big fight feel for this main event of Rage in the Cage 2025. We've had one title change hands already, that being the Maryland title. The heavyweight title at Rage in the Cage defended all 14 times. Rage in the Cage has been held, and it's changed hands half of those times, 7 times. And now, Michael Anthony looking to drop the dead weight, and a big corner splash, and Michael Anthony, with his life seemingly flashing before his eyes, wondering what it'll take to put his rival down. That time he just tried to impose his will and just slap a big paw on the throat, and now just choking, taking the wind out of the windpipe of Syler Mason. Those stomps questionably low, especially that second one. But as was stated before, there will not be a disqualification to render this moot. Referee Mike Flory gonna let him play it out, and He got a little too cocky, a little too greedy, and Syler Mason now hooking the leg, trying to get his man over with the sharpshooter, and he's got it hooked on. Will Michael Anthony make it to the ropes? Will he power out? This is quite unprecedented. I've never seen Michael Anthony in that much trouble from a submission move before. And Michael Anthony managed to power his way out of that with his tree trunk-like legs. And the Russian leg sweep. What a maneuver by Syler Mason. The cover. Whoa, and Michael Anthony barely shifted the shoulder up before the 3 count. And now Syler going up to the second rope, something he is not used to doing. The cover, 1, 2, and a second rope bulldog. Only a 2 count. The heavy artillery is certainly being dished out here tonight. And now, he's got that waist lock. He's going for a German suplex. Oh, big meat hook there, missed. And can he get him up for the Fisherman's Buster? Just too much man. There's too much power by the Juggernaut. And we have seen since January of 2022, when Michael Anthony debuted, we have seen him impose his will on a list of names that, quite frankly, it would take me a good long while to read. And now, Michael Anthony once again loading up for presumably a big splash out of the corner. This time he's facing his opponent. Syler, however, rolling out of the way. Oh! Syler caught him, but before he could execute any sort of maneuver, Michael Anthony just put him down with a straight forearm to the face. Syler Mason, 8 years a pro, former 2-time EWA Maryland champion, former tag team champion. But you know, he wants the big prize, and he wants the big prize against the man that is his windmill. His oh my God! Super belly to belly. Is that it? The cover at 3. My God. And the skull caps go flying into the air. My goodness. Mason is your new EWA heavyweight champion. He took it to the mat. He took it to the mat one more time, only this time up to the top rope. The former champion's furious. The now current champion is jubilant. Our new EWA heavyweight champion, Syler Mason. For everyone here, I'm Joe Clark. This has been Rage in the Cage 2025. Congratulations to Syler Mason, our new EWA heavyweight champion. So long, everyone.